Open days. Who here's run an open day? Or similar?
Do you mean like an event?
An event.
I'm going to.
Ooh,
So I'm nervous.
well done. Okay, this is just for you then. When are you running it?
Next week.
Next week? In Adelaide, there was somebody there who was doing one next week. Okay, so open days we love. Really, really, really love. And we are seeing that they are so effective, cost effective. Great way of engaging your existing patients, getting new patients in, saying thank you, showing, you know, the relaxed side of your practice. They are really good events. You know, because you can open up and you can be relaxed and you can just share some time with them. On the flip side, if you are not a social kind of person, if your practice is not social and happy and friendly, that's okay. There was a practice in Queensland, or just south of Queensland, that had rebranded. He was in a small town where there was only 3 practices in the suburb. He'd been there for 20 years and he was growing his practice by another 4 rooms. It was a massive renovation to his practice. He rebranded, he did huge changes. Everybody in that town will have known that was something going on. We recommended that he ran an open day or some kind of event because people are nosy, they want to see what's happened, true? And he said, no, not my thing. You know, I don't want to hang out with my patients. I don't want to be social. I don't feel comfortable in that environment. And that's okay, isn't it? It's not right for him. Okay, so again, think about these things. If it's not right for you, if you don't have a relaxed atmosphere and you don't want to have a relaxed atmosphere, fine, not right for you. But they can be incredibly effective. So if you're planning an event, an open day, set a budget, okay? Obviously, you need to plan, you need to make sure that you are making the most of the opportunity. Be warm, be approachable. Grumpy receptionist, maybe shouldn't be there on the day, you know? Freebies, everybody loves a freebie. And gather people's information. Because the reality is that you're doing this for a reason. And I'm guessing that's to engage your existing patients and get new patients in, true? So you need to know who's been there so you can follow up and say thanks or offer a promotion, okay? And pictures, people are visual, we've talked about this, share it on social media, share it on your website, share it on your newsletter. Make the most of the time and effort that goes into this. So I'm going to show you a few examples of some of the practices that have done some open days that we've worked with, to hopefully give you a range and some ideas that everybody can do an open day. So this practice is a really small practice. It's over in WA. They're in a small shopping centre. They team up with the local businesses. They get prizes. You know, they have the tooth fairy. They have the children's play area. You know, it's a really low-key event. But it's so successful that they run it every 6 months because it's a community day. The whole community gets involved and it is great for them. And what child wouldn't want a bag of freebies from the tooth fairy? Okay, really easy. This practice, relaunching, rebranding, had done a huge fit out, bit of a bigger one. You know, I love those cookies. They went wild on social media. They got a ton of people in. They promoted it far and wide. Social media, but they still had the good old-fashioned competitions. Okay, so a bit bigger. This practice, higher end practice, boutique, spa feel. Okay, they went to town. Their team looked amazing. They had huge banners. Again, they advertised it far and wide. They had designer gifts. You know, everything they do was high end. The open day was high end. It was celebrating their first birthday. They had pole dancers, bands. You know, it was huge. Okay? Every practice is different. Target market. Okay? What's right for you, what's right for your practice, what your budget is. Okay. So if you are thinking about an open day, the most important thing about it is actually what happens after the event. Because the worst thing you can do is to spend all of this time, all of this money, all of this effort on an event and then do nothing afterwards. So you need to follow up with the people that were there. You might have a promotion in place. I would recommend it. Send thank yous. Send follow-ups. Advertise in the local paper. Tell the local paper, see if they can get some press there. Make the most of it on social media. Make the most of it in your newsletters. You can get mileage out of this for months and years to come. You can say, oh, 6 months ago we had our open day. Here's some pictures. You can talk about it again and again and again.
What if it's like a VIP night and you've actually sent invitations to a selected group of your patients that you've narrowed
Perfect.
down?
Yep, awesome.
Would you go to that extent in putting it in articles because it is such a
Yeah,
selected people?
absolutely. Because if people weren't selected, what are they going to think?
Right.
They want to be at the next one.
Okay.
And what can I do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so absolutely. More exclusive, more demand.
Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't I invited? Yeah, human nature, true. There's something exclusive going on, doesn't everybody want to go?
Okay.
So yes, absolutely, as much mileage as you can. Any other questions about open days? Yeah, really think about it. It can be completely different. There's a case study in the book of a practice that rented out a cinema. So one of the common questions is, but I've got a really small practice. I can't have lots of people in there, so do something outside of the practice. So they rented a cinema. They showed that sugar movie. They had the local health food store have teeth-friendly, healthy snacks. They had a dietitian coming and talking. It was a huge event. They've got a tiny practice, so they did it outside. So again, think outside the box.